I once befriended a crow. It was a simple thing, really. I would call him, and he'd come flying from a distance. We had a routine. I'd toss him some food and he'd hop around cawing happily. He followed me around the neighborhood and I felt proud. I thought, look at me, I have a pet crow. But then one day I called out and instead of one crow there were two. I stood there confused. Was I seeing double? No, it was just that I couldn't tell them apart. That's when it hit me. I was totally speciesist about crows. I couldn't distinguish one from another. So, really, I had befriended some unknown number of crows, not just one. It was a bit funny when I thought about it. I had aimed to train the local sparrows and robins to come when I sang. I imagined looking like a Disney princess, surrounded by beautiful birds. That would have been magical. But it turns out crows are much smarter than sparrows. They figured out quickly that if I made a certain call, they would get food. It was all about survival for them. So instead of looking like a charming princess, I ended up looking like a witch, calling crows to me in the hopes of getting them to perform. Come here, crows. I'd shout, and they would come, flapping around me, cawing loudly. It was not the fairy tale scene I envisioned. People would stare at me, wondering what I was doing, and it was hard to explain. I trained crows, I'd say, but it sounded odd. Still, I didn't mind too much. I kind of liked it. There's something intriguing about having a reputation for being a bit strange. I learned to enjoy their company. They were clever and mischievous. They made me laugh with their antics. Sometimes I'd find them stealing shiny things from my neighbors' gardens. It was entertaining to say the least. My friends thought I was nuts, but I was having fun. I realized that the connection I formed with these crows was more meaningful than I expected. They had personalities. They'd greet me with enthusiasm and even squabble over who got to eat first. It was chaotic but delightful. In the end, the realization struck me. I didn't just train crows. I learned to appreciate their intelligence and spirit. It taught me to embrace the unexpected. I didn't need to be a princess with singing birds. I was something else entirely, and that was just fine. So if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, remember this. Sometimes it's not about fitting a mold but enjoying the quirks of life. Sometimes crows are just better companions than robins.